So we're just gonna say this first one is a 111 and an 1111 energy. And my goal is to keep the messages to like 15 minutes max, just because it's a few messages I want to get out. Okay. All right. Hey, butterflies. So welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Doctress. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated, okay? And so we are about to get into this energy. Go do what your first mind said do, Pooh. Go do what your first mind said do, okay? You got it. Or you can listen while you work out. Listen while you work out. That's the perfect medium. Welcome to the membership, Samantha Pooh. All right, this is 111 energy. 111 energy is all out about paying attention to how you look at yourself, how you deal with yourself, communicate with yourself. But this is giving, with that 1111, it's giving this elevation type of energy that you've gone through when it comes to how you look at yourself, okay? So you've been feeling like this stronger sense of like confidence, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting this vibe of your confidence has been increasing. And then you have judgment that's coming out, okay? What's this judgment that's coming out, Spirit? This is definitely something along the lines, because this is with the Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts is on the judgment card. Off with her head. And in that song is saying, hold on, ho. So like with you and your confidence right now is cutting some people around you, I'm getting. It's showing some other people some of their scars and areas where they're not as confident as they thought that they were. I'm getting strongly that this is in your job, at your work. So if you're like a supervisor or you have a lot of responsibilities, it's something about how you handle something and do something that you have like other coworkers, they're just like, they looking at you like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't understand you, or it's like they're trying to judge you and how you do it. But like your confidence, when you step in a room, it's felt. Okay? When you step in the room, it is felt. And you need to understand that in this season of your life, because you've raised your vibration of how you talk to yourself, okay? Because of your vibration of how you think about yourself, how you dress yourself up, how you handle yourself, it's changed your vibration. It's like your pheromone has changed, your spiritual pheromones. And we've talked about spiritual pheromones on the channel a while ago, but it's like your spiritual pheromones have gone through this level of upgrade. And because of your spiritual pheromones, you're getting the attention of people who recognize true confidence. Because people who are really confident, they know when they see someone who's not really confident. They can tell when it's false confidence and when it's real confidence. And so those who don't have confidence, real confidence, they can also tell when someone else does have real confidence, because they're like moonlighting off of the energy of the person who does have confidence. So they take on like some of their characteristics. It's like they watch them, they look at them, they learn their ways. But the thing is that when they get stuck in difficult times, they don't handle it the same way as the person who has confidence. You get what I'm saying? So it's something about the energy of your confidence at this time. Someone may be tested in something and it's like they're realizing they don't have your confidence. They don't have what you bring. And it's not your job. Nothing is about judgment. Nothing is about comparison. But you need to understand when it comes to the principle of polarities, okay? You know, we got the correspondence, all of that. You have to have both sides of the coin present. So you need to understand that when you're in a high vibration, there's going to be low vibrations around you as well, okay? It keeps the balance of it. So you move different when your vibration changes. So this is something about, I just heard silence, silence, okay? Isn't that like something that people use for like one of these social media challenges or something? They be like, real niggas moving silence. Silence. It's like R. Kelly or something and something. Oh, child. That's not a good example. But that sound of just, it's something about silence. It's like the energy of mystery, the air of mystery. Okay? You having an air of mystery at this time, and if you don't, you starting to create more of an air of mystery. So people don't know if you're in, they don't need to know if you're in a relationship. You can allude to that shit, you know what I'm saying, or not. It don't matter, because you could be talking about you and yourself, you know what I'm saying. You could be talking about whatever. So it's like, just you don't have to make your life your living, okay, is what it's giving. You don't have to be open to the point where you've opened yourself up to some level of like, because the more you open yourself up at this time, you open yourself up to different attacks at this time. And that just comes with the territory. So it's something about the things that's been coming to you, the ideas that's been coming to you. This season of your life, you need to tell no one and just get it done. Unless, like, say you got a coach or something that you work with. Okay, you got that. But, or your therapist, right? That's confidentiality stuff going on there. Outside of that, it's like you don't need to be talking to anyone who's not a part of the plan. You don't need to be talking to anyone who's not a part of the plan or helping you with the plan at this time with this 111. And I'm hearing that Stick to the Plan by Big Sean energy. In that song, he says, make sure all your interactions end with actions. If you stack in front and back and subtract if it isn't adding. Plus, who hurt you, don't let play back in. Plan it out, yeah, tit for tat it, extra pussy. Get distracted and put that in the what's worth having. So you pulling energy back from some things to put it into something else, because you have a lot on your plate right now. So this season, this fall season, is really big on like business plans, creating, writing, learning, putting your nose to, yeah, as soon as I said that, my fan just went off. It just got silent in the house, okay? So that's confirmation on the aspect of just, and now I'm hearing in the heat of the night, I've got trouble. I'm hearing that right now, okay? You know, that's an interesting job to have when you think about it, being like a city cop, you know? Like everyone knows you, and then like say the bad guys want to try to target you, like you're more of an open target, right? Some positions make some people more of an open target. So if you're in some type of business or some type of work where you may be an open target, it's something about just being careful, you know what I'm saying, with like how certain things are, how you move or how certain things are handled. You get what I'm saying? Because there can be energies of people who see your happiness and they gonna do whatever they can do to turn it around. My toilet water doing something in there, okay? Sewage is giving sewage energy, okay? What lives in the sewage? Rats and shit, okay? So it's like some people and some energies, they like that messy shit. They like causing drama. They like that is their thing. You get what I'm saying? Don't allow yourself to be someone's topic. That's the energy I'm getting right now. Don't allow yourself to be anyone's topic at this time. No one's hot topic. Okay. If you have to spread false rumors about yourself, then shit, do that. Okay. I don't know. But it's something about desperation. 777, that's information. So someone could be snooping for information because they're desperate of some sort or desperate for something of some sort. I'm here. Yeah. So it's definitely just strong about keeping information protected. Okay, keep your personal information protected with how you share certain things, because people who don't have that same level of confidence in what you are, they can try to be like, oh, I want to knock it down. Okay, so this is giving a vibe of reminding you as you climb up this ladder, there are certain things that are realistic in this world. Like, and we say realistic because every level, the level of success, the flow of success, you're going to meet opposition, and the opposition gets stronger the stronger you go up. You get what I'm saying? So that's why they say only the strong survive. That's you have, it's like you got to train to be prepared for it. You have to have a certain type of mentality for success. Okay? Success takes a certain level of mentality. You move a certain type of way. And in this season of your life, you're in like this training day. And it's interesting you mentioned Earth Guardian. Hey, Pooh. Because I was thinking the earth bending aspect, a lot of you all may be in your earth bending season where you're either learning how to master earth bending, okay? Or that has been the recent thing that you have been mastering. So if you're one of the plant moms or plant dads, or you've been feeling drawn to it, then this is for you as well. Definitely. If you've been really strong, being strongly pushed towards nature more recently, you've been outside more. This is for you as well. It's because your spirit has been guiding you to more of a earth bending practice. Mastering earth bending, and mastering earth bending is staying silent so that you can feel the energy of the vibrations around you stronger. Okay. You're walking into a new gift, a new level of work. You get what I'm saying? And so with that, you got to learn how to move and operate a little bit differently. And this 111 is coming at a time where you're at a training day for this next level of information. You get what I'm saying? Of how you move and what you move. And it's something about your air of mystery is what people will love even more about you. Okay. You know how people, they say, oh, why do you think a lot of narcissists are still very famous and popular, right? And being a narcissist don't mean that you out here abusing people, you know what I'm saying? All that too, right? Or certain things. And it's because they follow a certain level of an image. You get what I'm saying? And usually the ones who are out here exposing people and stuff, they're viewed as being crazy. They have a harder time at success. They have a hard time with certain things. You get what I'm saying? But it's something of your spiritual pheromones. You're learning how to attract different people with different spiritual pheromones to achieve your goal that you're creating. You get what I'm saying? So for example, and I'm gonna keep it real, with certain aspects, depending on who you're planning to work with or what you're doing, things of that nature. So for example, say you want to get into Harvard. If you want to get into Harvard, you have to have a certain amount of like resume of community service. You have to have a certain amount of resume of work experience. You have to have letters of recommendation from high figures. You get what I'm saying? You have to have a certain status of something to get in. You get what I'm saying? To get into your community college, you need transcripts, probably a 2. I don't even think you need a 2.0 GPA, okay? And you need to live in the area. You get what I'm saying? It's a different creation. It's a different it's different requirements. You get what I'm saying? Certain places have dress codes. You're preparing to walk into different spaces. So you're creating a new spiritual footprint. And that spiritual footprint shows up differently. It looks differently because you're stepping into different spaces. Criteria. There we go. Thank you. You're stepping into different spaces at this time. And it's not you saying, oh, I'm selling my soul. You're not selling your soul when you have your mind stuck on the goal and you know what your boundaries are. Okay? It's not selling your soul when you go in with boundaries. It's when people just go in because they want the money and the fame and they don't have a clear why. They don't know their why. They don't know why they do what they do. You get what I'm saying? You have to know why you do what you do. So that's the people that get caught up and they don't have boundaries. They don't have an intuition. So they get caught up in systems and situations and now they done sold their soul. Okay? We have people selling their soul every day at jobs they don't want to be in. And they have no reason of being there. They could be somewhere else making more money. You have people right now afraid to go after the things that they want to go after because they're looking at their reality of right now without realizing if you have the vision of where you see yourself, that's what you need to keep your eyes on and stop taking your eyes off that shit. The middle of the night is so silent. You hear the crickets and shit. I hear the clock ticking. You know, when you're silent, you hear better. Today, when I was coloring my hair, I had to have the dryer on, and so that meant I couldn't watch anything. I couldn't listen to anything because I couldn't hear anything. So I was working in silence, and I realized I got so much more work done. You know, we do a lot of consumption. We're usually always listening to something, whether if it's a video or music or something. Whether if it's white noise in the background, the TV on in the background while we doing this. And that gets in the way of your instinct, your intuition, and you truly receiving all the messages that you need to receive. Because I'm hearing you may have been receiving your messages from things and sounds, but wait until you hear the messages from your silence. I said 15 minutes, honey. This almost 20 minutes. Okay, give me another card for this 111 energy. 111 and 1111. I don't know, I'm hearing that song. It's lonely at the top. I'm tired of having company. And I'm hearing someone say, like, oh, well, you know, it's like you got to realize there's always going to be shifts of energy, just like how we see a shift of frequencies happening right now. We have shifts of power that's happening, but that's in the next message that we're about to get into. It's a lot of shifts happening, right? So you have to understand what the shifts, what 50 say, hated and loved the underdogs on top. So as you're shifting to the top, you need to understand that there's someone who wants your spot, right? Whether you in this thing for competition or not, you still need to know that there's someone out there who sees you as competition, whether you see it or not. So you need to move accordingly. Okay. Give me one more card for this 111, 1111. You got the star card coming out. I just heard Me, Myself, and I by Beyonce. It's like as soon as I start doing messages, my neighbors always start doing shit. And I was just talking about silence. So it's something about being able to find your silence in the midst of other people's bullshit, or in the midst of other people's attempts to ruffle your energy, or attempts to ruffle your feathers, or attempts to change your energy. Because you may find some people who they're just like, they too calm. Let me do something to make them get ruffled for a second. And the thing is that these people may not realize that they do it because their spirit is so used to the mess. You get what I'm saying? And so you have to realize that as well. Not every person who's coming at you in a sense of opposition knows that they are. Okay. And so with the Star card and coming out after the Judgment, it's like this season of your life, you're making some really big judgments. And the best way to make them is in silence. You, your higher self, Mother, Father, Gaia, whatever you see as being your higher power, if you believe in a higher power, that's not the purpose of this message. But connect with yourself strongly. And it's something about withholding some things as well. So you may be put in positions with like people who typically come to you for like advice for things. And you may be put into positions where you're called to not give it or to not answer or whatever the case is. Because spirit is just like, nope, they about to ask you for something. Wait it out. They're going to figure it out on their own. Because some people, they're still in that place of codependency where they think to go to someone else or something else to get the answer. And so just like how you're in a training day, you're in a training day as a teacher, they're in a training day as getting comfortable with their energy. Anything else for this 111, 1111? And no, I don't want to say that. The stronger you are to your intuition and your instinct, you'll know when things are and when they aren't. Okay? Pay attention to those feelings. They're not there for no reason, but move accordingly when you get those feelings. Okay? Move smart. Your last card, you got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So this is not the season to solve anyone's problems or to overgive of yourself, overgive of all this information and stuff this season, because everyone is in like this training day of like, are you going to figure this out? Are you going to learn how to figure this out? Are you going to learn how to hunt? Or are you going to starve to death? Because that's where those real skills come in. Have you really taken in what you said you've taken in? Have you really applied it? What is it looking like? Because people are seeing the reality right now, and this is everyone, of seeing the reality of the shifts that have been happening. Don't interfere. And it's like this is the season of the final form of karma as we're getting into the ending of the year. Because next year is the 9-year. And the completion is like the finishing of the cycle. So it's giving the high pinnacle of something. Next year is the highest pinnacle of something happening. So this season is the last season of preparation for that pinnacle that's happening next year. Because after next year in 2026 is going to be like the fool's journey starts over again. Okay. 111 ended at 3:20.